What's up, YouTube? It's Ray here. Happy Saturday. Just want to take a look at a couple things today. A lot less than I looked at yesterday. But yeah, let's just hop right into it. I think I'll just go top to bottom because it's going to be easier. Actually, I want to go bottom to top, I think. Yeah. No, we'll go top bottom. Change my mind. All right, first thing. Markwayne Mullin got confirmed as what did he get confirmed as? The Secretary of Homeland Security. And there's a little thing you might not know about Markwayne Mullin, especially looking at him. Let's take a look.
But as the only Native American, I didn't know that, huh? Let me look at you. Well, I think that's all right. He's got great quality, I can tell you. It's the only Native American in the Senate. How many have been there before you? Do you know? Native American?
I think three.
Three. Well, you're a fantastic representative. Markwayne has also been a fantastic advocate for our cherished tribal communities. He's now the first member of the Cherokee Nation ever to serve as a member of the cabinet. I didn't know all these things. I would have picked him faster if I had known.
So Markwayne Mullin, despite how extremely white he looks, is Native American. And in fact, he's the first Native American man to ever serve in a United States cabinet position. There's one exception, and that was someone served as someone was vice president. What's his name? Charles Curtis was vice president, but that's not. It's kind of like technically not part of the cabinet, but the vice president has like statute authority to participate as a member of the cabinet or something. It's very technical. From what I've seen, the vice president is not normally included. It's kind of like its own thing. So Charles Curtis aside, and you can see here as well, Markwayne Mullin is the only man to ever serve in the United States cabinet. And as Trump said, he's the first member of the Cherokee Nation, obviously, to serve in the United States cabinet. And he's also the first member of the Cherokee Nation to serve as the Secretary of Homeland Security. Before him, Deb Haaland in 2021, that's going to be under Joe Biden, right? She was the very first ever Native American, period, and very first female Native American to serve in the United States cabinet as Secretary of the Interior. But this begs the question: why have you not heard a lot about this, especially from liberal media outlets and Democrats? So from like CNN, MS Now, not MSNBC, they rebranded, etc. Why have you not heard a lot about this? And in my opinion, the reason is simple. This is why. Because Markwayne Mullin, well, for two reasons. One, Markwayne Mullin has the appearance of a white man. As we all know, Democrats hate white people. Even white Democrats hate white people. I think this is self-evident. You just pay attention and you'll see all kinds of white people out there, white Democrats out there, participating in self-hatred towards their own race. And it's disgusting. So I think that's a giant factor. And I think a second factor in this is I'll talk about it after. So one, because he appears white. Two, because he's a Republican. So as we know, time and time again, Democrats will completely ignore even people of color, women, any minority, any marginalized or vulnerable person who's part of a marginalized or vulnerable community if they're Republican. If they don't align with the Democrats' political values, Democrats will ignore them. You saw this very notably at one of Trump's State of the Unions, where he had that little kid DJ who has some kind of cancer up there, and they made him an honorary FBI agent or an honorary cop or something like that. And nobody on the Democrat side of the aisle stood up to applaud that. That's not a political thing. This is a little black kid with cancer that the most powerful people in the world, like it or not, this is the most powerful person in the world right now, that the most powerful people in the world are doing a charitable, nice gesture, a nice act for, and you have half of the aisle who refuses to stand and applaud that. More recently, we had a governor race in Virginia with this white, snarky, Karen-looking, really just evil-looking. I mean, there's a meme about Abigail Spanberger. There's a meme that came out recently about her looking exactly like like a green witch from the Wizard of Oz or something. Just terrible human being. Refused to condemn the Virginia governor, attorney general, Jay Jones, for calling or for fantasizing about the murder of his political opponents. And furthermore, her opponent was an upstanding, very classy black woman. What was her name? Can't remember her name off the top of my head. Winsome Sears was her name. And you had Barack Obama come out and endorse Abigail Spanberger over the black lady she's running against. So Democrats don't give a fuck about race. They don't give a single shit about any minority. It's all pandering bullshit. And anybody who says otherwise is just full of shit. They prove it in every possible way. They don't support minorities if the minority, if they don't fall in line with their politics. When there's people who are minorities who get into positions of power, which normally they would say, oh, it's such a great thing, they're breaking this glass ceiling. Now everybody else who they represent can dream and hope that one day they can make it there too. Well, here's Markwayne Mullin. Senator Markwayne Mullin now, what's the position again? I don't know. Getting elected to this cabinet position. First ever Native American man in history to make it there. Not a single peep from a single Democrat anywhere in the country. I dare you, I challenge you to find any Democrat, any liberal news media outlet who has even mentioned it. And beyond that, if you do find that, great. I'd challenge you further. Find any liberal media news outlet who has made a headline about it. Maybe they buried it deep within an article somewhere that no one's ever going to read. Because let's face it, people don't fucking read articles. I challenge you to find that. I'd wager it doesn't exist. And I think it's just shameful. And it speaks to the true hypocrisy and the true... We'll just leave it at hypocrisy. The true hypocrisy of the Democrat Party. They pander and pander and pander to all sorts of people, but they really don't give a shit about any minorities or any kind of vulnerable populations or anything like that. It's all pandering in the pursuit of political power. That's it. It's pathetic. They are evil. They must be defeated at all cost in every way, shape, and form. All right, moving on. I saw this. The president of Ukraine, Zelensky, and Qatar just signed a 10-year defense co-production agreement. So Ukraine and Qatar signed a 10-year defense co-production agreement. So they're going to work together to produce, it's like weapons manufacturing and stuff like that, technology manufacturing. And the main focus, I didn't want to click that. That's fine. But the main focus is on like anti-air capabilities, anti-missile, anti-drone capabilities, which of course is the main, it's really the primary threat in the region right now. And it's really the primary threat in modern warfare is long-range missiles and unmanned drones and things like that. So Zelensky's been putting in a lot of work. He's been going and doing a kind of a I forget the term, but he's been going and talking to a lot of people in the Gulf states recently, trying to get some of these deals going. So love to see that. Personally, I'm not a big fan of us dumping a bunch of money into Ukraine for their defense against Russia. I think if we're going to do something like that, we need to just go all in with Europe as well and just go fucking beat the shit out of Russia, beat them back. I'm not saying all out war. I'm saying, well, kind of, yeah, a little bit all out war to the extent that we beat them back to their original, border. But end it at that. That way, that's a firm signal to Russia that this is unacceptable. The world will not stand by and let it happen. So I hate this 1 foot in type of bullshit where we're supporting them, but we're not really in it. I don't like it. It reminds me of when we went into Iraq. Okay, we sent 100,000 soldiers. Okay, well this fucking country is massive. 100,000 soldiers is not going to be enough. Everybody knows that. You don't have to be a genius to know that. If we actually wanted to win the war, we would send, 2 million, right? And all our equipment. Well, not all our equipment, because you have to have stuff staged over here, there, and there, whatever. But in an overwhelming amount of equipment, right? And that's in our doctrine, too, to overwhelm the enemy 3-1. Well, you're not going to fucking overwhelm the Iraqi military and terrorist groups within the country, resistance forces in the country, with 100,000 soldiers, or even 250,000. And you're not staying true to your own doctrine. It's half in, half out bullshit where you're not really interested in winning at all. So I hate that. This is beautiful though. So love to see Zelensky strengthening those partnerships with regional allies. It's much better for him, especially if the likes of the U.S. withdraw their support. All right, beyond that, what else we got here? All right, some No Kings bullshit. I'll talk about two things on the No Kings nonsense today. First off, the only true No Kings Day is July 4th, when we codified the Constitution, right, or Declaration of Independence, after kicking kings out of the United States, the British kings, right? That's the only true No Kings Day. All this No Kings Day is a bunch of, from the pictures I've seen, a bunch of old white people crying and bitching about losing the election. So this is what, the third time? Congratulations, you had your group therapy session, and now I think they've all ended already. They lasted like an hour, some of them 2, and nothing changed. Literally nothing changed. Good job, congratulations. Oh wait, one thing changed. A lot of them embarrassed themselves, and now a shit ton of people are going to make content about it, laughing at them. Love that. Can't wait to see that tomorrow. It's going to be phenomenal. And then on the flip side, we have stuff like this. So someone flew a banner over Los Angeles that read, "Not a king, he's your daddy." Look at this. It's funny as fuck. See that? Not a king, he's your daddy. That's fucking funny. How about that? That shit is funny as fuck to me. And then down here you got this guy Josh Cider, I don't know how to say his name. I've seen him pop up a couple times, but he trolled the No Kings protesters as he joins march disguised as a liberal. He does a lot of stuff like this. He has a lot of content where he'll I've seen some shorts of him, like he'll see houses that have like just these vile hatred and these vile, hateful, horrible signage posted in their yards or on their windows, and then he'll go knock on their door, pretend to be like a petition signer or something. Like if they're like, if they have like "fuck ICE" signs or something like that, he'll go up there and say, "Hi there, we have a petition to bring allow illegals into the country because we believe everyone deserves, yada yada yada." And as they're signing the petition, he'll bring up something like, "So would you be okay with this illegal violent illegal alien here staying in your house, right? And then he goes on and explains the fucking offenses they committed. A lot of times it's like fucking rape and shit like that. So he just exposes these people for being hypocrites. And then most of the times it ends with him, well, the ones he posts at least, right? It ends with them agreeing to take the signs down. It's fucking funny as shit. But anyways, let's take a look at this one.
Tell us what democracy looks like.
No kings allowed here.
What democracy
What's the sign?
like.
Tell us what Chicago looks like.
This is what Chicago looks like.
Tell us what freedom looks like.
This is what freedom looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
What
They don't even know, man.
This is what democracy looks like.
They're clueless.
What democracy looks like.
Tell us what democracy looks like.
They don't know.
This is what democracy looks like.
Fucking funny as shit. So good, bro. And of course, right behind him, you got this lady in this weird beanie. I'll tell you, man, women who wear beanies like that, like the knitted ones, it's a red flag. Straight up. But I just thought that was funny as fuck. This is really the only appropriate kind of reaction to this shit. You just gotta point and laugh at these fucking retards, because, you know, that's what they are. And then call them what they are. They're fucking retards. I don't know about gay, but don't call them gay, but there's a lot of irony in that too, because you see a lot of these Democrats, they'll even use gay as an insult themselves. Going back to what I was talking about earlier, they pretend like they're the party of all these minorities and all these classes of people, whatever. The big one is the LGBT whatever movement, right? The T shouldn't be in there at all. They'd be way more successful if they didn't have the T in there. But you had Gavin Newsom just recently call Nick Shirley gay as an insult. So I mean, Democrats, they're so like it's just so fucking two-faced. It's insane. So, but call them what they are. They're all fucking retards. Laugh at them while you're calling them retards. That's all they deserve. None of them deserve to be taken seriously. Not a single fucking one. They're retarded. Laugh in their face. It's the best reaction. Just like that ICE officer at the airport we talked about last time. Laugh directly in their face. And the best outcome of that is they find it so insulting that you're laughing in their face, they commit violence against you, and then you can get them arrested. And that'll be great. All right, one more thing. I want to look at this too. I thought about front-loading this, but I don't know. Kind of out of order now. That's okay. So this is Iraqi members of the Iranian proxy group, PMU. That's the Populist Military Unit, I think. The fuck is it? PMU? Let's see. Let's see what Grok says. I forget. Popular Mobilization Unit. Excuse me. So the PMU in Iraq is an Iranian. It's an Iranian military unit in Iraq. But the Iraqi, it's technically an official part of the Iraqi military as well. So it's kind of a strange situation. They get funded by the Iraqi government, but they support. Like they're Iranian though. I don't know. It's very complicated. I mean, that's the Middle East in a nutshell, right? The shit's complicated as fuck. But anyways, here they are filming themselves fleeing in panic as an A10 does some sorties on them. Let's watch. I love watching the A10 at work. Is this quality? Yeah, that's fun. Hell yeah. Better run. Y'all better get inside. I want to be outside. That thing flying around. Oh shit. Woo! Number 2. Getting down's not going to save you from an A10. By the time you hear it, it's already too late if they're targeting you, buddy. You're already dead if you're hearing it. You're gonna hear it from the afterlife. You better just get inside, motherfucker. Just back outside. At least he was under an awning there for a minute. I don't know why he's back out in the open. Better just go hunker down for like 10 minutes or something. I don't know. Nice area too. Like it looks like a very nice area. I love the trees over there. A lot of desert though, yeah. Looks pretty good though. Where they got the buildings and stuff. We got a third one coming. Oh. That might be it. It's only 20 seconds left. J. Oh! Wait, could you see it there at the end? Oh, you can see it at the end. There it is. Man. There it is. See top right corner? Up here? You can hear it too. Hell yeah. I just thought that was funny, them running around like that. Man, like if you're being strafed by something like that, you do not run around outside. These people are stupid as fuck. No wonder we kill so fucking many of them, man. Like shit, these are the people they want us to be worried about. Goddamn. The only way they could ever fight us, or any proper military, dress like civilians, hide amongst civilians, and they know this too. I mean, they see. I'm sure other people from their groups see videos like this, are like, or maybe they don't realize. Maybe they're just stupid. So, dress as civilians and hide amongst civilians. And that fuels the propaganda war too. If people strike back at them, use civilian shields. I mean, that all kind of goes hand in hand. So I'll keep that as one. Lob missiles and drones and shit from as far away as possible. But I mean, how's that going to work when you're going to get outranged anyways? Like the U.S. just fired the longest range surface fired munition in its history recently, the PRISM, the Precision Strike Munition. They fired it with the HIMARS. And that's not the end of that development chain, by the way. More to come. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's great. Man, he's lucky they didn't target him. He was out there in the wide open for all three of those, by the way. After the first one, get inside, you dumb motherfucker. Anyways, that's all I want to talk about. Found that pretty funny. That's pretty funny, the Markwayne Mullin thing. Just, man, Democrats, get your shit together. Have some morals. Do you have any morals? Do you have any convictions other than power? I don't know. Whatever. I'll end it there before I go off on a tangent again. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. I'll reply or drop a heart on any comments. Yeah, love the engagement. Anyways, that's it. Peace. Oh shoot, I gotta find the M button. Peace.